AITA for not stopping my husband from asking for a paternity test and leaving him after. I, 32F, have been married to my husband, Ben, 35M, for 7 years. We met in college, and we were both each other's first serious relationships. Everything in our relationship has been good up until this point. We have a 4-year-old son, Theo, and honestly, we had the kind of marriage that a lot of people envied. Ben is a good guy, kind-hearted, funny, and hardworking. He's a great father, and I've always trusted him completely. We've built a life together with a stable home, financial security, and shared goals. We don't fight much, and when we do, we always work things out. But recently, something changed. So, one day, a couple of weeks ago, Ben came home after work and dropped a bombshell on me. Out of nowhere, he asked for a paternity test for our son. I was stunned. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. We were sitting at the dinner table when he casually said, "I think we need to get a paternity test for Theo." I stared at him, unsure of how to process this. I asked, "What do you mean?" "What?" He looked away for a moment, then explained, "Theo doesn't look like me. I've been thinking about it for a while now. I don't know how to say this, but I don't think he looks anything like me. I just need to be sure." I felt like the world had just collapsed beneath me. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. All I could think was, how can he not see it? How can he question me like this? He continued, "I know it might sound crazy, but I just need to know. I don't want any doubts hanging over me. And I think it would be better for everyone if I knew for sure." I was silent for a long time. I didn't know what to say. I knew he wasn't accusing me directly of cheating, but his words still cut deep. I couldn't believe my husband, the man I loved and trusted, was asking for a paternity test. I've always been faithful to him, and I've never once even considered being with anyone else. And here he was, questioning the one thing I thought was the foundation of our marriage, the trust between us. But instead of reacting in anger, I just said, "If that's what you need, then I can't stop you. I'll go along with it, but I need you to understand that I've never been unfaithful to you. I've never been with anyone else. You're my first and only partner." Ben seemed to take this in, but his eyes still seemed distant, as if the doubt was still there. I didn't know how to respond anymore, so I just nodded. He said, I've had doubts, and I need closure. I need to know the truth, and then maybe we can move forward from there." I was heartbroken, but I agreed to the test. I couldn't stop him, and I didn't want to appear defensive or overly sensitive. I thought maybe this would just be a formality. He'd take the test, get the result, and we could move on. But I couldn't help but feel like this was the beginning of the end for us. Ben scheduled the test, and it was done the following week. I kept telling myself that the result didn't matter. We had built this beautiful family together. Our son was a reflection of our love, and nothing could change that. But I could feel something shifting in me. I didn't know what was going to happen, but deep down, I knew that things might never be the same again. The days leading up to the results were torturous. Ben kept acting like everything was normal, but I could see the nervous energy in him. He was trying to keep it together, but I could tell he was anxious. It was as if this one test would determine everything, and I hated that. I felt like I was just waiting for a bomb to drop. Then, the results came. We were sitting in the living room when he showed me the email. He didn't even say anything at first. He just handed me the phone, and there was paternity test result. Ben is the biological father of Theo. For a moment, I felt a strange mix of relief and bitterness. Relief because I knew that our son was his, as I always knew. But bitterness because this moment, which should have been a joyful confirmation, felt like a hollow victory for him. Ben looked at me, and he smiled. "Well, now I know for sure. He's mine." I didn't know how to respond. What was I supposed to say? Congratulations? I couldn't find the words. Instead, I just said, "Congrats. Now you know for sure that Theo is your son and that you've been paying for him all these years." Ben seemed taken aback. "What do you mean by that?" I looked at him, and my emotions boiled over. If you had any doubts about me or our son, then I guess that's it. You got the answer you were looking for. But if you think I would ever cheat on you, then maybe this marriage isn't worth saving. Maybe we shouldn't be together anymore. Ben's face changed. His smile faded, and he looked at me with confusion and hurt. "What are you talking about?" This was just about getting closure. Closure? I snapped, feeling the anger rise. "No, Ben, this wasn't just about getting closure. This was about you doubting me, doubting everything we've built together. This was about you thinking I'm a liar, a cheater, and I can't live like that. If you think I'm capable of that, then we shouldn't be together." He took a step forward, his voice pleading. "Come on, don't do this. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I just needed to know. Please, don't leave. This is just a misunderstanding." But I was already done. I couldn't stay in a marriage where the trust was shattered. When my husband, the man I loved, thought I could betray him like that. I gathered my things, packed up Theo's bag, and left. We went to a hotel, and I haven't gone back since. It's been a few days now, and Ben has been calling and texting nonstop. He keeps apologizing, saying he never meant to hurt me. He says he was just trying to be sure and that I should have stopped him from taking the test if it bothered me so much. He even accused me of being a bratty child and ruining everything. But I don't think I'm the one ruining everything. I didn't ask him to question me. I didn't ask for any of this. He's the one who decided that our son's paternity needed to be tested, and now that the results came back, he's acting like I'm the one who overreacted. I've been debating whether to give him another chance. I've thought about it a lot, but every time I think about it, I remember how it felt when he asked for the test. How it felt to know that he didn't trust me, that he thought I might have cheated, and I don't think I can forgive him for that. So, Reddit, AITA for not stopping my husband from getting the paternity test and leaving after it was confirmed that our son is his?